Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger back with another video. It's Wednesday, which means we got brand new Stars of the Week cards in Cut 26. We're going to cover the new content that dropped today and kind of briefly go over stuff from yesterday. I'm currently in Philadelphia right now, going to the Eagles-Cowboys game tomorrow night, so we're recording live from a hotel, and I just didn't have enough time or wasn't able to get out a video on yesterday's content, so my bad for that. Let's start with this Pudge Cat Welcome Pack. It's not really significant, but I guess it gives you like +1 toughness to all of the Stars of the Week cards. Somebody will have to fill me in on the backstory on why EA is even putting this card out. Did a cat like run onto the field during a game this past weekend? Honestly, I have no idea, but the boost is only good for a week. It goes in the program slot for your strategy items in your lineup screen. It's not really going to make a big difference on the field. I doubt it, but you might as well equip it if you're not using anything else there. My biggest issue with the solo challenges from this program is the same thing I said last week, and I'll probably say every week throughout the duration of the season. We now have the week 2 solos that you can play, and it's a total of 5 challenges, 25 stars. The problem is all of this is mapped out for the entire year, and even though we had an overall increase yesterday, and we now have, I believe it's 89 overall champions, 90 overall LTDs, the reward packs are still the same. They still have that floor level of an 84 plus. So as the year goes on, we're going to get more solos, earn more stars, earn more of these free packs, but they're always going to be 84 plus packs even a month from now, 2 months from now, when the overalls are going to be much higher. So maybe they boost up the odds on these packs, but it would have been nice to see them not forecasted out so far in advance, and maybe they limit the number of milestone rewards that you can earn right now, which would all be dictated on the number of stars you can earn within the solos that are actively able to be played, and then just kind of add on to the milestone rewards by making the overall on those packs go up. But that's not what they're doing. The good news is you're not really playing these solos for good content. You're going to be able to quick sell the cards that you get out of these packs for training, and you can always use that training in the store to open up basically guaranteed champion level packs, and we'll show you the new ones that came out today with today's overall increase that started yesterday. But before that, just want to remind you the Season 2 Field Pass is really what you need to pay attention to. If you go to the tab all the way over to the right, you have these milestone objectives. These will not go away. It looks like they're just going to add on to them, and for the most part, you're getting coin packs and some 84 plus packs. Nothing really major, and you have to complete like the 2 objectives for the week to knock out the week 1 objective or the week 0 objective. Again, that's what's going to give you the 84 plus B&D reward. The main thing you absolutely have to pay attention to, and if you didn't last week, you've already missed out, is these stories or Stars of the Week weekly objectives, because these refresh and reset every single Wednesday when we get a brand new content drop, which means if you didn't do last week's, then you are going to miss on a Stars of the Week token. These tokens will be able to be traded in. I think it's for a free 93 overall player down the road. We don't know who that's going to be, but you want to do these objective sets every week to get a free card down the road. This is the real grind. So if you missed out on last week, you might not be able to get that card already. Make sure you get these 3 objectives done before they refresh next Wednesday. Also, because I'm playing catch up on yesterday's content as well, just another reminder, these ones do not go away, so you can do them over a long period of time or just catch all up on once. But the Name of the Game program, which updates every Tuesday, had week 9 objectives, and knocking out these 2 objectives will give you 6 Name of the Game tokens. Now the catch here is that they're giving us more tokens, and then week 7 and 8 we got 5 tokens for the objective completion. 5 and 6 you got 4. Weeks 3 and 4 you got 2. Weeks 1 and 2 I believe you only got 1, but you can trade these in for a free 89 overall Names of the Game champion if you have enough. The biggest problem, even though they're giving us more tokens, every time we go up in overall, they require more tokens into the set for the higher overall card, and of course you can play your Names of the Game solos to earn additional tokens. Good news on yesterday's Name of the Game cards as well is that prices seem to have come down pretty well. Like the 2 LTDs, Dorian Royal and Victor Snow, they were about 7 600K, high 600s, low 7s yesterday. They're now down to like mid 4, upper or lower 5s. And then the champion level cards, which we had like Maximus McCree, Xree Alexander, or Kyrie Alexander, I don't know how he pronounces his name there, which is a 6'2" Mike linebacker with pretty good speed, zone coverage, man coverage is really good, pursue is great, he has decent hit power. Like, this is a really good card. These ones are like lower 200K range, which if you look at the training pack that you can open up, it's going to be roughly about 180 to 190K as far as the amount of training you need to acquire to open it up. For cards that sell for a little bit over 200, it's a pretty good gamble because you're going to likely get back an 89 that's going to give you most of your coins back. That doesn't hold true for all of the cards, but a lot of them. And then if you happen to hit big on one of the LTDs that dropped yesterday, that would be a W. And with the name of the game token set, you need to get up to 41 tokens. But if you happen to have enough, and I don't know if you do or not, if it's possible, but if you do, you can get one of those 89s for free that dropped yesterday. You don't get to pick the one that you want. It's not a fantasy pack, but you can get one. Going back today's Stars of the Week content drop, again, 17 of those weekly tokens. You put them into the set, you'll get that 93 down the road. Obviously not achievable yet, but stay diligent getting those objectives done so you don't miss out on that. And as far as the brand new cards go, again, because of the overall increase here, we have 90 overall LTDs. Darius Hayward-Bay, they're going a little bit throwback there. And then also Preston Zachman, another safety, but it's a good card. 6'1", 89 speed, 90 zone coverage, 85 man coverage, 90 acceleration, 88 hit power. If you needed a strong safety, here's yet another one. These are going to be pricey early on. You got Darius Hayward-Bay, 6'2", 90 stock speed, really good route running and catching. Again, going to be pricey early on, but down the road, these will be two really good rental options. And then we do have also a bunch of 89 overall LTDs, pretty similar positions from yesterday's name of the game drop. You got Daniel Wingate, again, linebacker, 6'5", 87 speed, 88 hit power, 89 zone, 82 man. I mean, this is going to be a great user card. You got Justice Haynes, running back out of Michigan. We got a running back yesterday, but 89 speed here, 88 break tackle, 88 juke move. Looks like a good card. I think my biggest problem with this promo outside of the solo rewards is the lack of cards, right? Because this is supposed to focus on all of the good performances throughout college football. There are a lot of games every week, a lot of teams playing college football, and we only have 2 89 overall champions and 2 LTDs. Of course, we do have hero level cards, which are going to be 87s, and some of these might play on your team, but overall, like, there's just too many games and too many players in actual college football to not be represented in a Stars of the Week program. I mean, what are we going to do when we have a week where there's like, and I'm just throwing hypotheticals out there, but 650-yard rushers and guys with 3-4 touchdowns in a game, and you're just going to reward one out of that? There's so many other positional groups that could have been represented here outside of a safety, a wide receiver, a linebacker, and a running back. So I don't expect me ranting about this to change anything, but it's probably the biggest disappointment. And, you know, give us more cards. I think everybody in the community would be pretty happy about that, and I don't think that's going to be the case with the Stars of the Week program every week. Now, something that EA might be actually listening to here is the complaint about B&D cards, specifically in the $100 bundles. So they lowered the overall guarantee here. With the $100 bundle this week, you get 2 premium superior packs. Like, they really upped the ante on the name on that one. And then you have just regular superior packs that are not premium. You have Stars of the Week players guaranteed in here, but it's at an 88 plus, which means you can still get cards from last week. Now that we're at 89 overall champions, you're not guaranteed a champion that came out today. But on the flip side, it's non-B&D, so it still has some good value there. You can sell these cards for coins. I still wouldn't recommend dropping $100 on a bundle for the content that came out today, but it's hopefully a good trend going forward that for all of you money spenders who are dropping $100 on a bundle, you're not going to be paying for cards that are B&D, and that's the way it should be. So, of course, there's additional packs that dropped with today's content. We're not going to focus on those too much here. You have your booster packs. If you're ever chasing LTDs or new cards that came out today and you are going to spend money, booster packs are always going to be the move there. And the worst case scenario, as always, if you get something bad, not worth using, not going to fit your roster, you can quick sell these cards for training and head on over to the training store. So if you want to guarantee yourself a card that dropped today, there is an 89 plus Stars of the Week training pack. 8,000 training. You're guaranteed either one of the two champions or potentially the LTDs. And the same thing's going to hold true for yesterday's Name of the Game pack. Remember, LTDs are in packs for a full week. Even though this was just a drop yesterday, I want to remind you of that. So if you open this up today, you're guaranteed a card that came out yesterday with a chance at an LTD. And as far as the market goes, according to NOTG, we're looking at about, well, I'm sorry, CFB.fan, same company, different website, but CFB.fan has training at about 24.11 coins per training point, which means if you were to buy training to open up this pack, you're looking at about 193,000 coins. Now, of course, you can get a lot of training from all the free packs in the game. The 23k training I have right now is literally all from quick selling cards that I've gotten out of free packs, whether it's from this past rush or just solo challenges or whatever game modes are in the game there. So you can achieve enough training to get these packs and open them up for free. But if you do want to buy coins, you're looking at, basically under 200k to buy enough cards at quick sell for training to open up either of these packs to go after the cards that came out today. Also, I told you guys last week that this is going to happen. Luckily, I'm not really missing out on a great player here, but they did add a new trophy player into the game. If you want to drop 12,000 Season 2 trophies, you get this Bruno Finna card. Now, it says OT, so I don't know if that means you can play him at left or right tackle, and that's going to be up to you. I hope that's a trend going forward, because I hate, obviously you can use secondary positions, but I hate when there's 14 right tackles that come out and only one left. Now, this card, I'm assuming you have the option to play him at right or left, so that's pretty cool. Also looks like they added in some lower overall cards that you can purchase. I gotta look these up on CFB.fan to see if any are worth it, but you want to keep in mind with your Season 2 Field Pass, once you get to level 51, you're going to get an upgrade token that will allow you to upgrade any of these players, I believe, to a 92 overall once Season 2 concludes, which we're like 3 weeks away from, so it's around the corner. So we'll pay more attention to this, but for now, just know there are additional Season 2 trophy players in the store right now if you want to drop trophies on them, and of course you have the different pack options in there. But that's the content for now. Really, my strongest message here is to make sure that you get those objectives done so you don't miss out on the Stars of the Week cards. The cards that drop today are pretty good, and if you want to go out and get them, be my guest. But we do have a brand new promo dropping Friday, the big promo of the week. Let's hope it's not a disappointment. But that's all I got for now. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Popular Stranger. Peace.